Hello and welcome to Pool Boys Recommend, a comedy podcast where three Stockholm Syndrome boys, two of us are prisoners of the state and one of us looks like a security guard.
That's right. Don't worry, boys.
We recommend things to each other, we do it, and then the following week we come back and we review it.
Oh, yes.
My name is Stuart.
I'm Chris.
I'm Davey.
And we are your certified pool boys. We're back with a new batch of recommendations. But first, it is time to rate and review last episode's recommendations. And this week, we're going to start with me.
Oh, yes.
Last week, Stuart, I recommended you basically take a holiday in your own time.
Yeah, that's right.
You enter a new transcendental plane of dudeship.
Yep. Yeah, I went full dude, man.
Wear a robe every day.
Yep.
Have at least one White Russian every day.
That's right. So
How'd you crank?
Davey basically recommended that I begin my journey as an unemployed alcoholic in comfort and style.
I didn't really realise it until just you re-saying it there, Dave. But this is actually kind of a philosophical experiment in a way.
Yeah,
like it's
absolutely.
not just what you have to do. It's also like...
It's about your state of mind, boys.
Exactly. Oh.
Yeah, I would actually characterise most of Stu's recommendations as journeys of the spirit in some regard, you know?
Yeah, a lot of the time. Yeah, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it.
How'd you go,
So-
Stu?
I think we all have a type, you know. Like yours is like all very spiritual. Mine is mostly food related. It feels like food and dating related.
That happens to you a lot. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Or you know, and then Chris is stars for stars.
All right. So the making of this recommendation, boys, just like 2 weeks ago, actually, goes all the way back to ancient Greece. That's where the making of this recommendation was. So,
G'day.
Some of the first descriptions of gowns or robes come from ancient Greece. That's like the first documentation we have of it in the 9th century BC or BCE.
Robes.
So the Greeks, they wore these garments known as chitons. They're like brightly coloured robes with hemline decorations, which symbolised your place of residence. Now, we don't wear things that symbolise our place of residence on our robes anymore. We just wear them at our residence. But that's basically where it started.
A lot of people say that I look homeless.
You got to put some gilded linen on your hems, man.
That's right. It's the one difference.
Yeah.
So the closest relative of the modern sort of dressing gown that we have at the moment is do you reckon you guys can guess what it is?
Is it the bathrobe, Stuart?
No, the closest like a relative, like oldest relative that we can really trace back to.
Well,
Toga.
our own, personally.
Like the robe that we wear today, yeah.
Oh, right. I thought you said
not your
Are you
robe.
talking about us
Granddad?
specifically, or are
Yeah,
you talking
I'm
about
not-
society?
Definitely not talking about Kmart or Target. I'm talking about where do you like? So the answer
maybe
I'm
some
looking
geisha?
for here, so close, yeah, very close, Chris. It's a kimono, right? Kimono is the original dressing gown.
Hell yeah.
And it still inspires robes.
I think it's pretty safe to say that we're not Japanese,
No.
so we don't really know the spiritual significance of a kimono.
Well, but I'm slowly
significance.
turning Japanese, boys.
Okay.
And so the kimono was around 800, 1000 AD, right? So that's getting a bit more recent. And then around the 12th and 13th century, the clergy decides to take on the bathrobe, or the kimono as it's known, and they sort of change it to their own making, and the clergy and of the Catholic, Orthodox and Anglican churches sort of begin wearing this thing called a cassock, right?
You're telling me that some priest saw a geisha and was like, that looks good.
We need more of that.
I'll have
Get
me
me
some of that. Yeah, I'll
Get
go
me some of that.
And those boots, please.
Oh.
Yeah, basically. So that's the cassock is a precursor of today's robes, and this we still see them. You know that thing with the white collar. That's a kind of cassock. That's a kind of cassock. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like an early robe,
Oh, like a geisha?
like a geisha. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's full circle.
Judges and lawyers still today wear robes. They're like our formal robes. But that's like more of a tradition than anything else, and more that's not done. Judges still do, but lawyers less and less. Now we get closest to the robe that we know today when we hit the banyan, or robe de chambre or nightgown, which is
Robe de chambre.
yeah, that's probably it. Robe de chambre. Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Very nice.
I guess ROBEDECHAMBRE.
No, the other one.
Banyan or BANYAN. Banyan.
Banyan.
Banyan.
What is this? What are these things?
They're around the 18th century, and you've seen them. Everyone's seen them because it was a staple of intellectuals and philosophers who were basically the rock stars of that particular time. So if you're looking at any photos, well, not photos obviously, but any portraits of Sir Isaac Newton,
Yep.
he is never not in a robe. Never.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. And the reason why they all did this, it was a huge thing amongst philosophers and intellectuals, is because they really all believed wholeheartedly that loose-fitting robes was good for your mental faculties.
No kidding.
This is awesome.
Yeah. They all wholeheartedly believed that, and they believed it so much that it became fashionable streetwear.
I am so jealous of your recommend on basically every level.
We're just in the gowns, man. Haven't even touched on the white Russians.
Dude, I've Googled Isaac Newton going through images, and he is wearing a gown in like almost every one.
Almost every single one. He's constantly chilling in a gown.
He's figured it out.
He has,
That is
man.
sick,
He's
man.
got it.
That is
guy.
sick.
He's got it.
Are you telling me that if I just wear a robe every day, one day I'll just be like, oh yeah, gravity? Someone like that, you know?
It's probably why you haven't, Dave.
That's
It'll
right.
be like double gravity. I'll think of a better one.
There's
Gravity 2.
Gravity 2.
Double gravity.
Gravity 2, Return of the Force.
That's right.
I mean, there is definitely more chance of an apple falling on your head when you're wearing a robe because you're just not inspired to move
Yeah.
ever.
You tell me a tree will grow behind me
Yeah. Yeah, man.
and then drop it on me.
Yeah. You're even more chill than the Buddha. Like, the Buddha sat down at a tree.
Uh-huh.
Isaac Newton sat down and then a tree. So now, since the 18th century, right, bunions have changed, but that's like the last thing that we know before the modern gown.
You keep saying bunion like the sore that you get on your foot,
Bunion, yeah.
Or bunyip.
or like Paul Bunyan.
I don't know how else to say it.
Bunyip?
Bunyip? It sounds like bunyip. Banyans. I don't know. How would Sir Isaac Newton
Banyan.
have said it? Banyan.
Bunyan.
This is my banyan.
You know what, Stu? I reckon wear that robe for a couple more years, and I reckon you'll figure out how to pronounce it. That's you'll just be thinking.
I've already been wearing it for quite a few years. So, as the Western world became more and more influenced by trends that were popular in Asia, the design of this banyan, or like the gown, as it became the gown, it became a lot more loose fitting and a lot more of a luxury item as opposed to like trendy streetwear. So people stopped wearing them on the street and started wearing them at home. But more and more people were wearing them all over the world. And then they started modifying the fabrics as well, depending on where different people lived. And they made the robes thicker, warmer, and thus the most chilled out, comfortable, and unencumbered garment possible.
Just the maximum freedom of movement.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's amazing.
When I see a robe, my first thought is always Australian Ninja Warrior. Just maximum movement for climbing up stuff.
Oh man, I would love to see that.
Just like
That would be amazing.
imagining you just like with your robe and a white Russian, just like very chill, just like walking through all the obstacles and stuff, just like stepping on like rotating blocks and whatever, and just being like,
Oh yeah, man. I'll just waltz through.
A robe's the real active wear, guys. That's
Robe is the real active wear. It's the active wear for an active mind, as Sir Isaac
Damn
Newton would
straight.
say. So that was the first part of this recommend, and I'm already chill as fuck. But this coupled with a white Russian every day, amazing, right? Amazing. So we've done a bit of a background check on the good old dressing gown. Let's just do a bit of a brush up on the white Russian, right?
oh hell yes.
Now this
Great drink.
This drink, definitely not as old as the dressing gown. This drink was invented in 1949. Pretty recent in my mind.
Yeah.
By a guy called Gustav Tops, who is a Belgian barman. He created the cocktail for the then US ambassador to Luxembourg, who I guess was going to Belgium or something.
Who was obviously a massive chiller.
Yeah. And he made two varieties of this cocktail. He made the Black Russian, which is just a white Russian without the... No, wait, did you say Coke?
Yeah, don't use Coke and Kahlua vodka.
No, I think the traditional Black Russian is just a white Russian without the cream.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's just...
I could have I probably got that information from you, Dave.
Yeah, I guess.
Black Russian's got Coke.
Yeah. I mean, you can probably have a Black Russian with Coke. I wouldn't recommend...
Wow, I have served that a lot. And now when I think about it, people didn't ask for it a second time, Heath.
Well, actually, there could be another reason for that, because the Black Russian is in my mind inferior to the White Russian. The White Russian is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where it came from. So the White Russian is not a Russian drink. It's only called a White Russian because vodka is the main ingredient.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And although the cocktail did become pretty popular after 1949, it wasn't really highly regarded. It was sort of looked down upon as a cocktail because of its milkiness. So milk still, there is a long-standing stigma around milk being like a drink for children.
Yeah,
and
I love a glass of milk.
It persists, that stigma, and it persists for the White Russian. But the White Russian dodged that bullet, or dislodged that bullet, in 1998.
Damn right it did.
Oh, yeah.
When the cult classic film The Big Lebowski was released.
Hell yeah.
And the White Russian rose to beverage fame. In fact, before the film was released, it was just about done as a drink. It had become very, very unpopular, and it was almost off, all the menus in bars and pubs. But the dude, who drinks a total of 9 throughout the 2-hour film, if you count the one that he drops. Spoilers. He single-handedly brought that drink back into pubs and bars all throughout the world. That is incredible, and power to the dude.
Good.
The dude abides. It was amazing.
The dude abides.
It's an amazing drink, man.
It's so good. Such a
one of my
thick
favorites,
vibe on it.
It's so good. And there are a few
frothy vibe.
Just in case you're getting a little bit thirsty out there. There are a few different variations of the White Russian, which you can try if you want to. Mm-hmm. There's the White Canadian, which is made with goat's milk instead of cream.
Oh.
There's the white. No, I'm not that about that one.
Though to be fair, for a while I used to do my White Russians with like almond milk and like all different stuff.
Yeah, I feel like almond milk's it's slightly more trendy than goat's milk, or maybe not.
Certainly is.
Yeah.
There is also the White Mexican,
Tequila.
which uses
Tequila.
No horchata.
Mexican
it uses horchata instead of cream.
What's horchata?
Horchata, it's like a plant-based milky substance.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Plant milk.
Yeah, plant milk.
Gotta milk your plants, guys.
Gotta milk your plants. Actually, I haven't milked my plants in ages. I feel really
Dude, they'll explode.
God,
got
it's
it.
really
Milk your
cruel.
plants,
It's
man.
really cruel. I'm
what
such
are you
a
doing?
bad owner. I have one plant and his name is Grandpa.
Have you even activated them yet? You got to activate and milk your plants.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. Is that why every plant that I buy has an on switch on the bottom?
Exactly right. Actually, wait. Are you buying them from the nursery or Hot Dollar? Because there are plants you can buy with an on switch, but they light up and dance around. Yeah.
Is that not the right kind? And is that why they always break as soon as I water them?
There is also the White Belgian, which is made with chocolate liqueur instead of coffee liqueur.
Hello.
Which I'm interested to try. And then there's also the Dirty Russian, which is made of chocolate milk instead of cream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Now
That sounds awesome.
yes, so I'm keen to try those things. I don't think my White Russian journey has ended quite yet.
Yeah.
It's only just beginning, boys.
Okay. Oh, there you go. That's some good foley there.
Now, these two factors, the dressing
Okay.
gown and the White Russian,
Yeah.
amazing. Just amazing. Like, there's nothing that can faze a person wearing a gown holding a White Russian. And I want you guys to try. I want you guys to hit me with some real bad news. I'm just going to take it how it comes.
Oh, you want some bad news?
Yeah, I'd love you to try and faze me.
Stude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, what happened, man?
Your legs, they're on backwards.
Oh shit.
You were in an accident, and we can only do it one way.
Oh man.
We've been at the White Russians.
Shit. Well, I guess it'll probably make things a bit easier when I get out of bed on the wrong side. Hey.
Stu, you know, they confirmed there's 331 more cases of COVID-19 here in Victoria today.
331. It's a lucky number, man.
Is it?
It's real lucky.
Stuart, they
Yeah,
caught
man.
the Zodiac Killer.
Oh shit, that's good.
It's you.
That's great news, Dave.
That's really good, man.
It's you.
It's you, Stuart.
It was me.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Oh, whoa. Well, I guess I got a lot of thinking to do over some White Russians. You see, boys?
You're handling this very well.
You're a temple of chill.
Yeah, man.
A temple of dude.
Yeah. And my temple is everywhere there's milk, Kahlua, and vodka.
Wow.
Hell yeah, man.
It's a pretty good life, man. It's a pretty good life. So I do just want to cover some things because it is glamorous, but you know you can go wrong.
Okay.
Wearing a robe and drinking all day is bloody great, but I would be remiss not to mention the best way to do this.
Oh.
Okay, give it to me.
It's very easy to go overboard with the coffee milkshake that is a White Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So please, for the sake of your own chillness, heed my advice.
All right.
The sweet spot is about 3 to 4 White Russians a day. Here's what you need to know. For maximum chillness,
Here we go.
you begin your White Russian journey about an hour after lunch.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You are allowed to have 2 before dinner.
Okay.
Okay.
So space them out.
All right.
Now, leave it alone for about an hour before dinner so that you're not eating on a milky stomach.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then resume your White Russian journey immediately after dinner. You may have 1 or 2, but no more than 2 White Russians after dinner. If you exceed this limit, you risk the White Russian hangover.
That's the real bad news.
Nonetheless.
While still a very chilled hangover, it is still unpleasant and interferes with the following day's White Russian routine.
You know, I think you might have that ratio down pat, Stu. I think that actually you might be onto something there.
Yeah, it's bang on.
I'm really surprised to hear that the White Russians started after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I expected them to be at like a,
Yeah.
you get up, you try not to taste your tongue, and then you just go straight to the kitchen and make one up.
What's important to remember here, Dave, is Stu gets up at lunchtime. So
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's true. I do get up around lunchtime, or at least I definitely did this week. Motivation was at a pretty critical low this week, but you know what?
bet.
I was okay with it. I was really fine with it.
you know, Stuart, you've changed.
Yeah.
You know what I think you've become? You're the Stude.
The Stude.
Stude abides.
The
man.
Stude
Stude
abides,
abides. The
man.
Stude abides are.
Oh man! All I need now is for Dave to constantly tell Chris that he's out of his element.
You're out of your element, Chris.
I'm the John Goodman of this group. No way. Dave's the Donny.
Why am
No
I
way.
the Donny?
No way. I'm the fucking Goodman. No way.
I'm the only good person here.
Well, that's true.
Dave's the Donny. Nah, come on. Out of the 3 of us who went to Nam, you know it's Dave.
Yeah, that's true. You got conscientious objector written all over you, Chris. Shut the hell up, Donny!
Now there is one last additional note. There's a
Wait.
footer. There's a footer.
Wait.
Yeah.
I want to be the dude that bowls. I'm gonna put this gun up your ass and pull it trigger until you go click.
Oh, you want to be
Jesus?
what's that actor's name?
Jesus or Jesus? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Jesus, but it's
It
Jesus.
is.
It's
Yeah,
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, he's a great character.
Wow, I can't believe I just pulled that.
So there is just one last note that I
Okay.
need to stress about this White Russian routine.
Yes,
You must wear your gown at all times.
absolutely. Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. And in this domain, there is nothing more that you need to do. The gown is a passive stat boost and will serve its purpose without any additional effort.
It's a +1 robe.
It is a +1 robe. It's more than +1. It's like
+3
it's like
to
plus-
5.
It's +3 to 5, man. Yeah.
Wow, it's a Vorpal robe.
Yeah.
Stu, can I ask,
Yeah, go for it.
how many hours of this week do you think you've taken off the robe?
Oh.
You slept in the robe, right?
I actually didn't. I
Fair
was
enough.
I was warm enough without the robe. I have slept in my robe before, but I find it a bit weird. Like it gets all tangled up and stuff. So
Yeah.
I guess you could count between 7 and 9 hours a day where I wasn't wearing it. Let's discount that. Let's say waking hours.
Okay.
Yeah, waking hours. Or maybe even waking percent of the time. Percent of the time you're awake, how often were you wearing it?
90.
90% of the time that you're awake, you were wearing the robe.
Yeah.
Did you wash the robe?
I did, because, okay, as soon as we got off the air last week, the three of us hosted an online trivia show, and
right.
during the show, Dave, you said that you were in your gown and you had just washed it.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that's a brilliant idea. And so I
Yeah.
went and washed my robe.
Hell yeah.
And then put it on the following day.
Yeah.
And, no, it hasn't been washed since. Why would I? It's on me.
I don't wash my skin, and that's
Yeah.
on me.
If it's in the wash, it's not on me.
I don't wash my hair.
Yeah.
None of that's it.
So I would honestly say about 90% of the time. I did, at the beginning of the week, I had to go out to the shops with my face mask on and all that jazz.
Yep.
And I did, the first time, I was like, oh, I'm going to take off the robe just because, like, everyone's anxious out there on the streets and I didn't want to draw attention to myself and make things weird for people.
You can wear a robe as long as you're wearing a mask.
Yeah, I know. And then I realized that. And I had a few more White Russians throughout the week and I just got way more chill.
You realize just
And then I was like,
you entered a
fuck
new
it.
chill plane.
Yeah, and then before you know it, I was walking down to the shops to stock up on Kahlua vodka and milk daily. It was great.
But boy,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
How much have you spent on White Russians this week?
Oh, too much, David Reynolds.
oh buddy.
I'd like some cheap ones for the next few weeks, please. Yes, please.
Oh.
I love them, but it is an expensive habit, and and the premium on booze in Australia is not great. So yeah, a lot of money, man.
Unreal.
White Russians, they kill hungry, thirsty, dead. So at least you don't have to eat much throughout the day, you know?
That's true. I feel a bit like I'm real chill. I'm really chill. And
You're a pretty chill guy.
And nothing can faze me, right? Especially right now. But I do feel a little bit like there's a bit of a reality hit when I say that as of right now, and I'm drinking this White Russian in front of you boys, this will be my third bottle of vodka for the week.
That's a solid effort.
Yeah, man. I am gonna, as much as I loved this recommend, I am taking a little while off drinking for sure.
Oh, man.
I feel great.
Bottles of vodka.
I'm not sorry at all.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
don't be. No, don't be, man.
It's extremely good.
And it's all on me. If I wanted to, I could have bought one bottle of vodka and Kahlua and one bottle of milk and then eked that out over a week. But that was not the
That's
point
not
of
in
the
the spirit.
recommendation.
That's not what
Yeah.
the Stude would do.
It's not what the Stude would do, man.
And the Stude abides.
The Stude
Yeah,
bites.
and the Stude abides.
God bless.
And that's me, boys. I'm very chill. So I'm going to hear all about your weeks, and I'm going to kick back and relax. But before I do that, my rating system is out of 30 stars. 10 for experience, 10 for spiritual growth, and 10 stars for stars. And this week, boys, for experience, it's been really, really good. I'm going 8. 8 for experience.
Nice.
I did have a hangover and a half, so that's why that's not a full 10.
That's
Okay.
fair.
For spiritual growth, so much fun, but not a huge amount done. Not a huge amount done or
What's
achieved.
the opposite of growth?
Yeah, it's not the opposite of growth. I just didn't grow.
It's just a spiritual plateau.
Yeah, it's like if you take one of your plants, David, one of your beautiful plants, and instead of giving it
Activated
all,
or unactivated?
Activated, and then giving it all, like instead of giving it all the nutrients it needs for a week,
Baked beans.
you just give it warmth and White Russians.
You dress it in a robe.
Yeah, so
feed it White Russians.
it wasn't all bad. It was fun. So it gets 4 out of 10 for spiritual growth.
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic.
And for stars, it's an excellent drink. It's an excellent lifestyle, but I can't give it full stars because if everyone were like this, we'd still be stuck in the dark ages. So I'm gonna say 7 stars for stars.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pretty round score.
That's a decent score. A decent score. I'm happy with that.
Alrighty. Last week, Chris, I recommended that you give your dear mother a call every day.
Mumma Heaslip.
Mumma Heaslip. A call every day to catch up with her and stay in touch as a son. How'd you go,
Yeah.
man?
That's right. I'm gonna start with a clip.
Okay.
Cool.
Guess what I have to do for the podcast this week?
Oh, God. You do some awful things.
You think so?
The juggling was funny because you did juggling when you were a kid, but it never quite...
Yeah, I tried juggling.
You're as uncoordinated as your mother.
Well,
Never going to work.
well, Stu recommended one for me this week.
Yes.
He recommended me that I call my mum every day for a week.
Oh, I love him. Oh, Stuart. What do I owe Stuart?
Oh, God.
how beautiful.
Well, he got some points. Yeah, good.
Oh, I just feel all nice and warm inside.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, she's really bathing in this one.
Oh, I so miss hugs. I'd love a hug.
Oh, would you?
I need a Stuart hug. Give Stuart a hug for me.
All right,
Oh, I love him.
I'll send Stuart your regards.
What about me?
Oh, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Bloody hell, next week I'll recommend he call you every day.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm loving it.
You
Oh,
are.
I'm loving it.
Wow.
That is gorgeous, Chris.
That was adorable.
So I guess you could say Mum really liked this one.
Yes,
I
she
reckon
did.
She did, eh?
Yeah, she did.
She had a bloody wonderful.
That's lovely. You
Oh.
know, I got a message from your mum, Chris.
Did you actually?
I did. Just
Really?
before we came on, actually, she was like, she wanted to thank me from the bottom of her heart for giving you this
gosh.
recommend. Yeah,
That's so nice.
said it's been the highlight of her day every day.
Oh my gosh. Far out.
I feel like I should recommend you to call her another 7 times in a row. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Chris?
It's good content. It's good content.
The
content.
only way we can get Chris to keep in touch with his family.
Oh, it's okay.
It's the only way.
Easy up.
this
Easy up.
The
Sorry,
pool
mate.
boys intervene is what this podcast is now called.
So so before this, I probably call my mum probably once a fortnight, or maybe a bit more than that.
Yeah, it's about normal. Yeah.
Probably about once a fortnight. For those who don't know, I've moved to Melbourne. Mum lives in Sydney, so don't really get to see her as much as I probably would like
Yeah.
to. So sort of calling is sort of what we do. I do message her all the time. I probably message her once every day. There's a bit little back
Really?
and forth. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you
my
messaged
mum
her.
doesn't want to hear from me.
Yeah. No, my mum.
She's like, what do you want?
Yeah, no, big on the messages and big on the communication.
That's
There's only
nice.
one of me. I'm an only child. If that sort of answers any of your questions about that earlier clip about
The brunt really is on you.
let's
Yeah.
not call it brunt. It's when it's love and affection. You know.
Oh, sorry, Chris. The runt really is you. Sorry, is that what you said, Dave?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
The brunt.
I think when I usually call her, I try to do it when like I have something to say and I have something to talk about or something's just happened.
Yeah.
And the sort of extra layer on top of this whole recommend is that Victoria at the moment is in stage 4 lockdown, or Melbourne,
Yes.
I should say, is in
York.
stage 4 lockdown.
York.
And I'm not seeing anyone anymore. I'm seeing the least amount of people and communicating with the least amount of people that I probably ever have in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm an only child, so I'm not. Don't cry a tear for me. I'm doing just fine.
Yeah.
And so there's less to talk about, but it's also kind of nice talking at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit worried that I just wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, right. But you always
Yeah.
you always find something.
Well, that's the thing. And like, especially when it's with your mum, you know, like
I mean, you did talk to her every day for about 20 years there.
exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, we ended up talking for in total over 7 days. Not that I wasn't counting the seconds, but I did a bit of maths. did a bit of maths for the show.
You can look back on the records.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I did. 3 hours and 45 minutes all up.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
So,
that's
fair chunk of
lovely.
time.
Nice.
Fair chunk of time. And
That's a solid. Wait, it's over 5 days. Yeah, that's still like 20 minutes a day, right?
Yeah, that's good.
bit
at
more?
least, yeah,
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was just kind of nice being able to talk about the small things and just talking
Yeah.
about things that we wouldn't usually talk about. Like,
Yep.
I think when you're with someone every day, you're talking to someone every day, you just talk about those littler things, and like then when something does happen, it's a bit more of an event, and
Yeah.
it's a bit funner to talk about as sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, definitely.
like the other day, my cat Arthur like caught his first bird. and like walked into my room with said bird and
Oh.
hid under my bed, and that was like my task for the day, like trying to
get the
bring
bird.
this bird back to health because he didn't kill it. He just
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Arthur.
Oh, damn.
It was a big day.
Did you form an emotional connection?
a little bit. He was doing okay.
Yeah.
He was doing okay. The bird. He's looking alright. I think he just had a broken wing or something. But
I'm weirdly proud of Arthur. I think it's terrible
It's
that
strange.
cats take down native birds. Like, I don't like that, but I'm weirdly proud of Arthur. That's so strange.
Was it a native bird? Or
no, it
was
was like a pigeon. It wasn't
No,
a
well,
fancy
fuck
bird.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Some squab? You can eat some of that?
No, and before anyone bloody ats me, he did have a bell. He took off the bell.
He took it off.
Yeah, he managed it off, and we sort of haven't had
Smart
time
boy.
with all the lockdown to go get a new
Yeah.
bell. It doesn't really seem like a worthy reason
Essentials, yeah.
to spread a disease.
Yeah.
But when that happened, it was like, oh, I can tell Mum about this. This will be, this
Oh, yeah.
what a story to tell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there's little things
Yeah.
like that which are really fun.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's funny what comes up when you leave space for it. Like,
Yeah. You're right. And it's just good hearing about her and just like how she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and things are scary and uncertain, and it's like
Yep.
a weird
Sure.
time. And so, what better time to talk to your mum? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Nice. I had a plan for some content. So
Jamaica cardboard cut out of your mum.
no, I did not. No, I saved that for Nan. So many people listening will be able to relate to this.
Yeah.
But my mum, when my mum says goodbye, it's an event. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Takes
yeah.
a while.
if you know you have somewhere to be in 10 minutes, you say goodbye now because goodbye will take 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yep.
And so my
Definitely.
plan was to record them all and put them back to back to back to back to back.
Oh.
So it's just,
That's really good, but it's longer than this podcast.
it's like a couple minutes of just, all right, see you later. All right, bye now. All right, ta-da. Okay. All right, see ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ta-da.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
A lot of
right.
those. And then,
Do you get a love you every time?
yeah. Oh, well, the longest one that happened, she forgot to say I love you. So it was like
So she had to call you back.
bye-bye.
Wow.
All right, see you later. Oh, love you.
Okay.
Love you too, Mum. Ta-da. See you
Oh, that's
later.
sweet. That's very lovely.
Start the whole cycle over again.
Yeah.
Oh, one time it was like all right, goodbye. All right, see you later. Oh, the goats. She had to tell me about some fucking goats. It's a long
Some
story.
goats.
It's a long story.
Yeah, you don't have goats.
No, it's like at the school she works at. It's a whole thing. It's a whole
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
But-
Tell us about the goats.
We won't get into the goats. That's it.
Did one of them catch a bird or something?
Nah, they're being
No.
they're being milked to make white Canadians.
That's right. Nah, it's just a long story. They're just really cute goats at a school at like the sort of petting zoo thing, and they sort of bring them around every now and then, and they sort of come to our office and they jump on the chairs and the tables and stuff, and they mess around. And I listen.
You're kidding me.
Oh, very good, very good.
Really didn't think that we were gonna get that goat thing out of you. Goat gate.
But I sort of recorded it all and put it all together, and
Yeah.
it's just a little personal. Like it's
Yeah.
it's not fun to listen to.
It's nice. Yeah,
That's
no, it's
fair
just
enough.
yeah.
That's fair
And it's
enough,
just,
yeah.
just like she's saying, like, oh, give Bella a hug for me and that sort of thing. And it's just,
Yeah.
like, Bella, my beautiful girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just wouldn't be fun to listen to as a third party. I think it just feel like you're intruding on something. And so I won't
Yeah.
put our dear listeners through that experience. You don't know.
I can almost guarantee that if you were listening to that right now, your heart would actually melt.
yeah,
actually.
Mum's a sweetheart.
She's very sweet.
She is.
Yeah.
And number one fan of the show by a good margin.
That's true. That's true.
I also
It's very
get
true.
texts from your mum basically every time I put a story on Instagram.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No, she's big on the
She loves
reactions.
the reactions.
She's
She's
Yeah.
good
yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
She's very good at that.
It's good. It's very personalized. It's like a little
Yeah.
meme butler.
Yeah, and if you do like multiple pitches to a story, she'll do like different reactions to each part of the story.
Each one.
Oh yeah.
No, I
oh
mean-
yeah. Always.
And don't in any way think that this is a complaint. It's wonderful.
No, it's
I love
not.
it.
I've had a few people tell me that, like tell me like, oh yeah, your mum always reacts to my stories. I'm like, oh yeah, and like I don't apologize because it's not, it's
no.
Why would you
it's
apologize?
positive
No.
reinforcement, and like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, your mum always reacts to my stories.
I
Kind of
mean,
nice. It's like it's always
It's
the
kind
note
of-
they
it's
leave
actually-
off on.
she's the best social media user. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely. She's the
amazing.
best one.
Yeah, because everyone puts out their own personal little content in the hopes that someone out there is going to be like, oh, yay, double tap. And there's
Yeah.
your validation as a person for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and Lindley Heaslip is that person.
She is. She's sitting at home doing God's work, handing out validation to all of Chris's friends. It's amazing.
Whenever she's not trying to get goats off desks, she's reacting to our Instagram stories, and we love you for it, Lindley.
We do.
If the world were all Lindley Heaslips, the world would be a better place, guys. I think we can all agree with that.
Absolutely.
I think so. Ooh.
Be much more reactions on Instagram stories, at least.
What if we were all Lindley
The
Heaslip?
dudes.
Yeah, what if we were all Lindley Heaslip, but with dressing gowns and white Russians?
Lindley abides.
Ooh, Lindley,
Lindley
abides.
abides. Lindley abides.
Guys, my
Oh,
rating.
you pissed on my rug.
You don't know what you're talking about, Colin. You're out of your element.
Guys, my rating
Tied the
system.
whole room together.
My rating system is out of 2.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man. I'm an up and down. And you know what, boys?
2 out of 2.
I'm giving this one a 3.
Oh, nice.
That's too sweet.
That's wholesome. That's so
very-
nice.
I'm a bit
very
of a
sweet.
mama's boy. What can I say? I had a lovely
Yeah.
week.
Aren't we
It was
all?
good.
That's awesome, Chris.
lovely
I'm
time.
really,
It's nice.
really, really glad.
Listen, if you're listening to this right now, my only advice is go call your mum.
Call your mum.
Yeah.
After you finish listening to this, she can wait. She can wait another half hour till you finish listening to the pod. But call her after that.
Yeah. Maybe send her the link to the show.
Talk about how fun the show was.
Or you can send her the link to the Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/the pool boys.
That's right.
Tell her it's for a lunch order.
Davey Reynolds.
Yeah, mate.
Last week, I recommended that you do a cover of my hit song and then Stu's cover of Fill Up the Cup.
Fill
But
Up the
you had
Cup.
to do so in fully a cappella. Just because I know how much of a Glee Club fanboy you are. You love your a cappella. You're always doing your little bibs and bobs and do's and dahs.
Your bips and your do's and your wops. Your bips and your bops.
I'm just trying to imagine
Your
Davey.
shaz.
I'm trying to imagine Davey in a Glee Club with his beard and chainmail chest
Incredibly deep voice. He'd be doing the bass for sure. He'd be
Man.
right on the
His,
base.
Let me just start this out, right?
yeah, come on.
So normally what I did with my Eurovision track was that I just kind of just played it off the top, but I think we should talk about it a little bit more first. So what Stu did is that he kind of went on an odyssey a little bit. And I feel like I didn't give him enough credit at the time for how much of an odyssey it was. Yeah. Absolutely. It was a true journey. It lasted like, I don't know, what was it? I think it was 9 hours.
Go listen to it now if you want, guys. It's on our YouTube.
Your mum can wait. You can.
Your mum can wait. My one's a little bit shorter than that. It's only 2 minutes and something, 2 minutes 20.
I think mine was like 30 seconds, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So basically, let's just bloody listen to it, hey?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
This is my a cappella cover of Fill Up the Cup.
Fill up the cup. Gonna fill up the cup. Gonna fill up the cup. Gonna fill up the cup. Oh, fill up the cup. Gonna fill up the cup. Gonna fill up the cup. Gonna fill up the cup. Oh, fill up my cup. Hey, you up? Fill up my cup. Tell me what's up. Fill up my cup. Trying to kiss and make up. Fill up my cup. I'm all grown up. Guess it's enough. Guess I better get home, man. Fill up my cup. Oh yeah. Da da do. Da da da. Da da da. Da da. Gonna fill up the cup. Fill it up. How? Fill it. Skibbity bop. Skibbity cup. Skibbity whoa.
Hello.
So you're all fed up. It's just a mix-up. Never winning. Always runner up. Well, thanks for the heads up. Guess it's bottoms up. Walking to the fridge to fill up my
Excellent stuff.
Oh, man.
That was amazing, man.
That was so good. That was so
man.
good.
Serious Alt J vibes, man.
It was...
Man.
I was panicked. I was so panicked.
It had no reason to be. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Because
that was great.
I mean, I slapped it all together in literally like 5 hours. Like just at night, last night, I was just like, holy shit, I have no time to do this in. And that's why it's a genre nightmare.
No, it's great.
Nah.
Hey, man, mine was too.
There's only like 3 vocal tracks in the last little bit.
I think a cappella is its own genre. Like,
Yeah.
It is so hard to do a cappella well. Like, I had to analyze in great detail over and over and over again just how much I hate the sound of my own singing voice.
Oh, man.
It is the
Yeah, man.
absolute pits, and having to redo them over and over and over again because I hit the note just wrong, or I hit the timing just wrong, just
Yeah.
like never hitting the perfect storm. It was so difficult.
It was well worth your time, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so good. Honestly, really, really well done. And I got Alt J vibes, man. You know that Alt J song that's like dee 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 ba 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 ooh. You know that one?
Are you okay, Stu?
Wait.
Yeah, I just had a little
Did you just
stroke.
have a stroke?
Come on,
Can you smell pencil shavings?
there's some.
How many White Russians did you add, champ?
We're not letting you in here, mate.
Sorry, this is. Yeah, you're right. I'm one over. This is White Russian number 5. My bad. No, but honestly, there's some people out there who know what song I'm talking about, and I got serious Alt J vibes. It was really
Look,
cool.
I'm going to take it
really
as a win because Alt J are good.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
well, their a cappella song is like incredible. It was really good, Dave.
Oh, well, that's really nice of you to say.
I love that second half too. That then
Yeah.
That's catchy.
Thanks.
That's Dave. That slapped.
Ah, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I don't know if you know this, Chris, but the song that you wrote is in the key of E.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
good? Is that a
Yeah.
good key?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. It took me out of the 5 hours probably that I was working on it. It took me at least an hour to figure that out. It took me forever to figure out what
Yeah.
key it was in. You know?
All right.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, we can stop the podcast to actually figure out. You know,
Or we could just turn into a music podcast if
turn it into
if
a
you
music
want.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, just for 10 minutes.
Look, I think that maybe we should give a little bit of a weight on the music recommendations for a while, just because I just know that "Fill Up the Cup" is the best song ever written.
It's the best song ever written, and we're going to have to wait for people to forget about it before we actually do any more music stuff.
Yeah, and obviously that's going to
true.
take a while. So let's just
Yeah.
not do any more music recommendations.
Yes,
For a little while.
Good idea.
My rating scale, I use every number between 1 and 100 one time.
That's right.
And at the end, I'm going to have a list of things in order of how good they are. And this week, I'm going to rate it 45, which might sound like a fail mark, but it's not because if I was rating just the song "Fill Up the Cup," then it would clearly be 100. Obviously,
yes.
Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah.
you know, and just knowing how good that song was, I'm gonna have to, you know, it pales. It's a pale imitation. So.
It's
Oh, I mean,
so-
it was its own thing. It was pretty inspired, but I guess
it's like I said.
45's got to go somewhere.
45's got to go somewhere, and also it's kind of a tactical decision because I've realized recently that the ratings are kind of start to skew more towards the high end, and I don't want you to give me bad recommendations later because I haven't missed the bad spots, you know?
I mean, that being said, you've only really put in your place markers like at the 5s and the 10s,
Yep.
except for the one What'd you give it?
98, I think.
98.
91.
Garlic.
Yeah, you've done 198, but the rest.
And 80 twice, so, it's...
I've got 80 twice. So.
Yeah, so I think you've got plenty of room to move around for good recommends in the future. It's all right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 45. It's a solid, respectable score. I don't want people to think that if it's below 50, it's a fail mark. Absolutely not. I mean, good things can a good thing will probably be number one. Maybe, I don't know. That might be a complete lie. Who knows? But 45 is not a fail. It's 45% of the way to the best thing ever, and I think that's pretty far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn straight.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 45 steps.
That's what they say. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch a movie?
I'd love to watch a movie.
God, I'm glad you've asked, Dave. Let's do it.
The Big Lebowski?
Oh, watch Home Alone.
I sort of had another one in mind.
Stuart, are you new?
You new here, bro?
You new here,
All
bro?
right, let's watch a movie.
Latest throwback craze.
Welcome to Family Movie Night. In this part of the show, we sit down and we watch 10 seconds of Home Alone. Normally, we sit here and watch a couple of trailers, but the screen's blank. There's only us three in the cinema, so I think we just go ahead and watch the film.
Well, actually, I think the lights haven't actually gone down yet, and that's because we have to do some Home Alone trivia.
Oh, that's right.
That's right, some Home Alone trivia.
Most forgotten, the most
The most anticipated section of the show.
Absolutely.
For sure.
This is the section where I have now decided that I'm submitting all of these trivias to IMDb. As trivia, and we're waiting for one of them to get picked up.
Wait a minute, are you True Home Alone Facts? Is that you?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, who submitted this week's fact?
It was True Home Alone Facts.
Funny.
Okay. Yep.
Joe Pesci returned for Home Alone 2, but was not invited back for Home Alone 3 because test audiences thought he was less cute once he hit puberty.
Okay. Let's.
Haven't yet seen any of my other ones come up yet. I have submitted the others, but we'll.
All right, cool.
hope.
Oh, shh, it's starting.
Must be really bad.
Ooh, must be
very, very bad.
Uncle Frank is the authority. Okay. Kevin, get off the bed.
Get off the bed, Kevin, you little
He's
scamp.
got his own room.
And now he's
Scamp
reading
every
a
day.
bloody
His own room.
book. Come on,
All right,
Kevin.
so basically he's come in. Can I watch this movie? No, it's rated R. Uncle Frank has just said that he can't go because it's not even rated R though. But he's not saying no because he's a jerk. Then little Macaulay Culks, he jumps right on.
I gotta say, not a great. I mean, this is not our first impression. We've seen Macaulay Culkin, I think, for the last 2 weeks. But not a great third impression. I mean, look at this. This line: "Hang up the phone and make me. Why don't you?" What a little
sassy,
shit. What a little sassy
Very
shit.
sassy.
Look,
Very
this
sassy.
might be the weakest 10 seconds yet. Unpopular opinion, hot take.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you, actually, Chris.
I can't wait for the scene next week when Mum just gives him a solid backhand.
Oh,
Okay.
it's coming. Well, because the film is dated, and you know that the
Yeah.
You
And it's part of
know
the
that-
wider. It's part of the Uncle Buckaverse as well. I think,
That's right.
isn't it? And
Yeah. That's how, yeah.
It's Uncle
Uncle
Frank and Uncle
Buckaverse?
Buck. That's the other uncle.
I don't know if it's in the same movie universe, but like Macaulay Culkin got this part because he was in Uncle Buck
Yeah.
with John Hughes.
I think we can.
or writing
It's
it.
canon. It's definitely canon, right?
I mean, sure.
Yes. Yeah. Here the pool boys have
Crack the case wide open.
submitted to Home Alone Facts.
Yeah, it's getting written
I
down.
think
they
you
say.
should. Definitely.
I think they're the deciding force here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I know a guy.
Alrighty, with Family Movie Night done and dusted, it is time to move on to the next part of the show, which is where we dish out our recommendations that we will be fulfilling this week and coming back to comment on next week. So, it's my turn to recommend for you, Davey.
Oh yeah, I'm so ready for this.
Now, Davey, I know
Yeah.
that you enjoy whittling.
Yeah.
Have you still got all your whittling tools?
I have wood and a razor, like a Stanley knife.
So you've got
all you
wood.
need.
One of
And
my
you've got it.
tools shouldn't be the thing that I'm whittling, should it?
No, definitely not.
I can't whittle without it, but you
Yeah.
know, jury's out.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously this is a whittling challenge.
Hell yeah.
what I want you to do now. I've never whittled in my life.
Whittle.
I've done some woodwork, but never whittling.
No.
I don't know how feasible this is, so don't feel like you have to do this all in a week and make it absolutely perfect.
Okay.
But I would like you to find a decent bit of wood that befits you as a person. And I recommend that you whittle your own likeness.
Self-portrait.
Yeah.
Self-portrait.
I want you to whittle into a piece of wood your own likeness.
Unreal.
And
Wow.
yeah, I guess whittling is not like lino print, is it? So you don't cut into it, you sort of cut out of it, right?
You gotta look into the wood and you gotta free what's in there.
Yeah, right. I see. Yeah, okay. Good one, Owen Wilson. All right. All right. Yeah, cool. Well, I don't know how difficult that's going to be. I don't know whether I'm giving you a really shitty one or a really good one.
I'm psyched about it. I was actually,
Okay.
I actually was worried that you were going to make me do a portrait of one of you, and it's going to come out very poorly. So it might have gone worse, but now I'll be pretty happy.
I'm pretty vain, but I'm not that vain.
I am, but yeah.
I can't tell which one of you said that. It's like that puzzle where one of them always tells the truth and one of them always lies.
Shoot him! He's my evil twin.
No, shoot him.
I'm
He's
Custard
my evil
Man.
twin.
Oh God.
Oh, Custard
Here
Man.
it is.
Let's not go
if you are listening to this and you have just heard the words Custard Man and are baffled, that is fair enough. But rest assured, Custard Man will be a part of Pool Boys Recommend.
Yes, and he will probably not be explained.
No,
Probably not.
I think Custard Man has lived his life and died his life. All right, let's move along.
Wait,
Custard Man.
Are you the one that pulled the plug? You pulled his plug, Chris?
That's
He
right.
died so tragically. I just want to
Put
die.
him off life support.
Okay, look, people are probably getting very, very confused. Custard Man is a character that the Pool Boys came up with for one of our live shows. David and Stuart, which is me, love this character, and Chris
love Custard
absolutely hates Custard Man. The Chris does
don't
not
hate
abide. The Chris
It's
does
just
not
not
abide.
funny and not good.
Yeah, it's both of those things. It's excellent and
I
hilarious.
mean, we let you on the podcast, so I don't know what your problem is.
All right, I'm recommending now. All right.
Okay, go.
Stuart Owen.
Yes.
Look. Oh, no, I'll just go. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Just go.
We do tend to draw these out.
Stuart. We do. Stuart Owen.
Yep.
I recommend that you write and illustrate your own children's book.
Oh my god,
Yes.
that's fucking awesome.
That is
Now,
so
it doesn't-
nice.
It doesn't need to be amazing or anything like that. I'm thinking like Very Hungry Caterpillar, so only a short amount of pages. The color, the illustrations don't need to be amazing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be very many words
That's
or anything.
so
Just,
good.
I'm so
children's-
happy
a
about
children's
this.
book.
That is such
good,
a
I'm
good
glad.
recommendation.
I knew David would be jealous of this.
I
one.
am. I am jealous.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Because all the ones that I like, I have to give away as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, hope you enjoy that, Stu.
All right, Dave, off you go.
Yeah. This one's for Chris. And I thought maybe it might be time for round 2 of Chris reviews a movie.
Oh,
hold on, Chris reviews a movie,
Hang
or-
on. You're taking over terrible movies with Chris?
That's right. Terrible Music with Chris has got part 2.
Sharing it around.
Sharing it around.
Oh, wait.
It has a little musical.
Yeah, it
interlude,
does.
I believe.
Wait. You want to sing it with me, Dave?
Yeah, mate.
Terrible
Movies with Chris.
Hell yeah, Dave, do it.
This movie is a very special movie. I highly recommend that you watch it with someone else. Mm-hmm. I think it is worse. What am I talking about? I know that it's worse than Son of the Mask.
Okay. Have you seen this?
Yes, I've seen it. I want you to critically analyze it. I want you to try and figure out what the artist's vision was here.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
I know you're thinking that it's The Room. It's not The Room. This movie, it is hosted for free on a little website I like to call Pornhub.com.
What?
No, it's not a porn movie. But it's hosted on Pornhub.com.
Uh-huh.
This movie is called Fateful Findings.
Fateful Findings.
Fateful Findings.
Found
Write it
this
down.
enormous package in my mailbox.
Fateful.
Fateful Findings. I've never heard of this film.
Yeah, it's actually pretty obscure, and that's why I wanted to bring it up. I've seen it. I was at a party at my mate Dom's place, and we all watched it together. It is truly confusing. Mm-hmm. One of the worst movies
Okay.
that I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
But I really loved it for that fact. In the same way, I think that it hits the perfect, like, was really trying to be good kind of vibe that The Room has.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah,
that's the best thing about some movies.
And so I want you to critically analyze the film Fateful Findings.
All right.
Wow.
I'll let you know next week.
Grazie.
Awesome. All right. Next week should be pretty fun. We got Whittling, a children's book, and a video from Pornhub. Sounds very, very wholesome.
Very wholesome.
Yeah, it's really both opposite parallels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. If you're liking the show, Pool Boys recommend, you can subscribe to us on whatever platform that you're using, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or Spotify. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, or if you're so inclined to just jump over there for us, it would be really, really amazing if you could drop us a positive 5-star review for the work that we're putting in. It helps keep our visibility up, and it's just a really great thing that you can do to help more people find out about our show.
Yeah, if you like the show, if you want to support us, you don't need to let us move in. Just buy us a coffee if you'd like.
Yeah.
You can buy us a coffee over at Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/thepoolboys.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube via the link in the show description. And we're at Pool Boys Comedy on Insta, Facebook, and Twitter.
That's right. And just one more time, if you do want to support the Pool Boys, you can go to ko-fi.com/thepoolboys, and you can buy Chris or Dave a coffee, and you can buy me a White Russian.
Speaking of jokes that Stu and I love and that Chris hates, you can also, if you have any goss, you can drop it at the hotgossbox@gmail.com.
That is the hotgossbox@gmail.com. I will just say this. It's really great if you can drop us a review. It's really awesome if you can donate through Ko-fi. But it's imperative that you send your hot goss to the hotgossbox@gmail.com.
This is nothing.
It's a real Gmail.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It comes here. It's going to come here. And
we'll read your anonymous goss.
This is like a letter to Santa. It goes to no one. All right? There.
What?
It does not. It doesn't.
What?
We are Santa, and we will bring you many Christmases. Thank you very much to Apex Bloom for the use of our theme song, Roll. You can listen to the song via the link in the show description. And if you've got a bit of time, you can check out our colourful, flashy little website. It's poolboyscomedy.wixsite.com/thepoolboys.
Stu, take it away.
Oh, it's fucking the theme song to this show. It's the song Roll by Apex Bloom, also known as an Ivory. Don't freak out. They've got a different name.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much for listening to the show, and we will see you next week. What a week.
What a week.
What a week.
What a week.
Oh, what a week, boys. What a week.
The White Russian judges.
The White Russian judges, yeah.
They're brutal.
Oh my gosh.